Gobbler's Knob. I'm here. Home of Punxsutawney Phil. We're going to walk down through here. Welcome to Gobbler's Knob. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania is the weather capital of the world. This is where the predictions made. Phil sees a shadow, 6 more weeks of winter. If he does not, in early spring. Now, as you can tell, I'm up here in summertime. If this is February 2nd, this whole place you see here is completely jammed. People are all over. I've been here once for Groundhog Day. I'm so looking forward to coming back. I would never be able to get as close as I'm going to get here, but I want to just give you some background. I'm going to do a whole separate video on this one. I was going to just do it with the town, but this is too cool. I'm not going to be able to get into the visitor center. It's open tomorrow. Of course, you know my timing. I never get it right. If you ever watch the feeds from here, you see up on stage, that's where Phil comes out to make his prediction. Had to get much closer. Well, if you're up here for this, you're not going to ever get this close. But this, I can't tell you how exciting this is for me. Groundhog Day is my favorite holiday. And yeah, just to be back here is just, I can't tell you how happy this makes me. Walking around the ground some more. Punxsutawney Phil's official weather works. This gives you some of the history of it. 100% Phil Lake actually is legendary. Talk about the top hats. Gives you a little bit of the history of this. Actually began in Germany, but it's carried over here. If you walk around Punxsutawney, 32 larger-than-life Phils located around the community. Got museums, Weather Discovery Center. They have a trailhead for a 15-mile trail for hiking, biking, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing. Not doing that today. And you see the last one there, and it gives you an idea of where they're located. Now I'm standing at the entrance. I know it seems like I'm doing this things backwards, but it seemed like the way to do it. So you have Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Come over here, it gives you a welcome sign for Gobbler's Knob. Gives you a history of us, so you get a little bit of a background there. The Gobbler Knob started in 1887. Technically 1886 people were getting together, but 1887. And this gives you the sign up here that talks about the 1886 stuff. Now this is from February 2nd, 1997. It says the largest crowd ever. They estimated 35,000 people. Wow. Getting ready into the trail, I just found out that the store part back there at the visitor center is open at 10, so I'm gonna take my time and actually get to go in there. I'm excited about that. But it says it's an informational trail. We're gonna take it. Not gonna leave this on the whole time, but turn it on when we see stuff here. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look here at the sign that talks about Groundhog Day. And you get another indication there, the sign of the size of the crowd. And this is on, again, February 2nd, 1997. Now, I'll be honest with you, I know the movie made this thing popular, but when I was up here for Groundhog Day, I was in the McDonald's talking to a couple that had done this since back in the early 1970s. So this is from Groundhog Day 2006, created by Jeff Tech welding students. And I know the sun is shining, so I'll try to get a little closer there. But there's the star himself. Groundhog Day 2007. This is pretty darn cool. Gives you more of the history, how it got its name. Originally it was referred to as Groundhog Knob, but in the printed news it later became Gobbler Knob. Gives you a couple theories there. Talks about the inner circle, those are what I refer to as the top hats, and it also shows you the arch entry. So we got a lot of frequently asked questions. I'm not going to talk about all of them. How often is Punxsutawney Phil's prediction correct? According to them, 100% of the time. And there's only been one Punxsutawney Phil. Now, a lot of people think the movie was actually filmed in Punxsutawney. It was actually filmed in Woodstock, Illinois. And his home is actually in downtown Punxsutawney. Hopefully I get to see it. Well, I get to see him, hoping he's out. And here's something I did not know. The groundhog makes noises. The groundhog can whistle when it's alarmed. Groundhog also whistle in the spring when they begin courting. Interesting. Everything you ever want to know about groundhogs and was afraid to ask. So here you go. Again, I'm not gonna read all these. Feel free to pause it, read it, and start the video back. But some really cool facts. Groundhog Day 2009. I am so impressed with all this. I'm glad I walked up to see if the store was open today, because I would have known nothing about this trail. This is great. If you come up here, you need to walk this trail. It's right close to the visitor center, the store. Come out there. I mean, this is well worth the few minutes it's going to take you to walk it. Now, this is where they set off the fireworks from, apparently. Interesting. It begins approximately 6:30 a.m. They do a live feed, so if you can't be here, you can watch these. And it is a great fireworks display. Can't get to the front of this one, but this is pretty cool. Early spring. This is Bob's garden. If you remember what you've done, no one will remember what you've said, but no one will forget how you made them feel. I'll leave this on, let you be as surprised as I am on what this is. There you go. amazing. I hope this comes out on video as cool as it looks in person. It says 1998. I'm gonna walk you around this. So here's the 6 more weeks of winter to go with the early spring you saw on the other one. That's really cool. And some more things on the history of Groundhog that gives you different years: 1958, 1960, 1968. Wow. And they also have a code here to scan to watch the 1970 celebration. To try to code the website that no longer exists, but still pretty cool. It means I'm going to do some research and see if I can find the actual video of this. Well, as usual, I did the trail backwards. So this is actually the beginning of the trail. It gives you the rules, gives you a little bit of the background of it, information signs where they're at. So yeah, this is very, very cool. The flagpole you see behind the sign is in honor of all U.S. military veterans, dedicated on November 7th, 2010, presented by the Inner Circle. The Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, the Punxsutawney Lodge 301 in the Elks. So I was wrong. It is open today.
Groundhog actually has 2 layers of fur. He's got the outer fur, which is not there.
That's cool. Standing back up on top of Gobbler's Knob. Yeah, the activities here kick off at 3 a.m. on Groundhog Day. You have a blast. If you can come up to it, please come up to it. You gotta get here at 3 a.m. though to get down by that brown fence you see down there. It's where I was. Not the inside brown fence, the outside one. And it's well worth it. So I'm gonna wrap up this video of Gobbler's Knob, which I didn't know I was gonna do a separate video on that. This is really cool. Fun place to come visit in the summertime. Definitely a great place to come and visit on Groundhog Day. And thank you for coming along. And since the movie talks about reliving it over and over again, I will see you over and over again on my next few videos.